Hey, welcome back. So, I'm at work, doing my work thing, go outside on my break, and my car's in pieces. This is what I see. My bumper, my muffler, exhaust, bare-ass car,
And me.
and my babies with more exhaust. Now it has a bunghole.
It does have a bunghole in it. You're a child.
So now it's the great task of trying to put that back together.
Yeah. So as you saw in our last video, since my wife's not really going to explain it to you, because she's just going to sit there and talk about bungholes the whole time, we added a little bit more timing, did some more tuning on the car, but I don't really know these cars. I don't know these platforms, and I mean, I know them, but I don't know tuning them. So I was unaware that this car has no wideband sensor for getting the air-fuel ratios. It's got narrowband sensors, which are kind of on and off switches. You don't really get to see what it's doing. So in order to actually keep an eye on things and make sure everything's okay, we're putting in a wideband sensor. And in order to take the exhaust off, everything has to come off because it's all slipped together joints. Not my favorite way of doing things, not how I would have really wanted to do it, but this is what we got. So I'm about to start putting this thing back together, and we'll get back to the rest of the race week prep stuff we got.
It's very cozy under here.
Think so? I don't know if cozy is the right word. This is not going to be graceful or look really nice. Oh, stuck. Nope, that's as far as I go. Marks. 1, 2. Oh, 3.
Oh, you made markings?
Yep, sure did.
You're being all smart.
I do what I can sometimes. Come on.
You're almost there.
Too far. Too much? Too much? Much too much.
So I never got to see this the first time.
Nope, you sure didn't. And it was just as bad the first time, honestly. I gotta turn it. Get it right. Oop, too far. There.
So what's the plan, Stan?
I'm not Stan. Well, the exhaust is put back together. It's not clamped together yet because the muffler's not on. But before the muffler goes on, I want to clear up these. I want to put something in these holes right here.
Oh, the old holes?
Yeah, from where the ice tank used to come through. Because they leak water out the trunk. I want to put the trailer hitch brackets on. I want you to lose the bolts by kicking them with the flip-flops. And fix the drain line for the ice tank because it's leaking. So we're going to get into all of that now.
Okay. So update time. We have manufactured some hole pluggers on both sides, so that should minimize the water coming through. We have re-Teflon taped the drain plug that was slowly leaking. Not terrible, but might as well while we're here, right? And now we are, or I say we as in the collective we, installing the hitch again. Which part is the pain in the ass? These plates or the actual hitch?
Usually these plates, but with the bumper and the muffler and everything not there, easy.
In like Flynn?
Yep.
Oh, I guess that is pretty easy. All that stuff in the way.
Yep, that's not too difficult with the muffler and the bumper missing.
Do we need to do anything being it was rubbing on the muffler the last time, or the small amount of time it's on there, it's not a big deal?
It's not a big deal. It's a small amount of time it's on there. Plus, I'm not really sure how much longer you're going to keep that muffler for.
Uh-huh. You just wanted it to sound rowdy.
I want it to be rowdy. Look at the old plate.
Yes. Think your socks are getting wet?
Feels like they might be getting a little wet.
Little soggy. Ew.
Well, it's North Carolina. If you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. It'll be different. May not be better, but it's going to be different. Okay, muffler's on. Hitch plates are on. Leak is fixed. It's time to hammer down the exhaust clamps. Get the two hangers on. Put the bumper on, and then we can move on to the front of the car.
Whoop whoop.
All right.
The muffler is now back in and attached, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yes, very much attached.
And the bumper is now being finished up, putting back on the car.
Whole exhaust is done. The leak is fixed. Holes are plugged. The bumper's on. Got the clips in the bumper, and then
We got a weird glare with the light.
And then we got to do the rest of the wideband install. Check plugs on 7 and 8. Fix up your under tray that's pretty hammered. Try to get it so that something's holding a little more than zip ties are. What else? Oh, we got to cut your spray bar.
We are doing that?
You said you wanted it cut. Not going to go back on. We've been driving with it for months without it. It's just going to be there clunking around hitting stuff, so off it comes. I'm not dropping the subframe to take the whole thing out, so we'll just cut it.
Okay.
Alright, so let me put this bumper back together.
There's only one casualty, my pinky toe. It hurts.
That's because you're in the garage wearing
Flip-flops, I know.
Well,
I know.
you're going to do that kind of stupid stuff, that's what's going to happen. Alright, she's done. All that for a wideband install and a couple other things that I did while we were under there. Putting the trailer hitch back on it. I don't actually have a receiver on it, but the plates are still there. Resetting the exhaust, fixing the bumper a little bit, fixed the skid plate underneath. Put the gauge in. Now, don't say anything about my gauge mounting. We have a pod coming, but it isn't here yet, so the pod's going to go right there in the defrost vent, but this is what we got for the moment, just so we can use it. So, here's the big problem. There's no more track days anywhere around here that we can get to between now and Wednesday when we leave for race week. But I need to check the car. I want to check the AFRs, and we did have some misfires going on at the track, so I want to check oil pressure, fuel pressure while she's doing a pull, all that kind of good stuff. And there's no track days. So, looks like we're going to have to go to Mexico. Well, here we go. We made it to Mexico. About to make we made a hit with the original bass tune that we've been using and got the AFRs on that. So now we're about to use the modified tune. My God, your visor lights are so bright.
I know, you could perform surgery in them.
You could perform surgery in this car. God, I'm getting LASIK just sitting here. Yeah, we're about to make a hit, and we'll see what happens when we do that. So you can see what's on the other side of the hill. I'd go middle lane if I were you, have a little more room to turn. Whenever you're ready. Hang on. Not around the turn, please. Whoa! Feisty.
I'm not gonna have enough room to slow down before the.
Slow down real hard and then try again real quick. Woo! So we're having a little problem here. Traction to road surface with street tires. Kind of thought that might come into play, but we're gonna take a look and see if we got any useful information. I don't think we did, so we're gonna have to try this again. All right, got the data we needed off that pass, believe it or not. She spun the tires at an undisclosed mile an hour. That was what most people will normally drive on the highway. Then backed off of it, and we got into it again, but we did actually get a nice full run all up to 6,400 RPM in second gear, and AFRs are perfect. Lambda 0.81, 0.82, 0.83 was the highest we saw. She did manage to pull almost 20 pounds of pressure on the boost, so spicy, but that's also because it's 63 degrees out right now. So that's where half of our other problems came from, was 63 degree temperatures outside. IAT2s are pretty cold even though we don't have any ice in it, but the road is cold and the tires are street tires, also cold. Well, not cold anymore. So that's where we were with it. But how do you feel about making hits on on the toll road, just trying to, only up to 70 miles an hour? But how do you feel about that?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I like my prep surface.
You like your prep surface? Is it the prep surface, or is it the fact that there's lights on the surface?
Well, I mean, lights are definitely helpful. I don't like driving at night, so that's the thing.
Doesn't like driving at night. Lights help. Prep surface, drag tires, all that kind of stuff. Me, back in my youth, I may or may not have done stupid things without a prep surface. So it's all relative to me. But we're gonna take the car home, put her away, and call this whole thing done. I think that we're as ready as we're gonna be for race week. So
Well, we still have to pack the trailer and organize that.
well, yeah, we still have to pack the trailer, organize the tools, and all that kind of stuff, but we are ready for Race Week 2.0. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys later, and if you want more Race Week action, well, if you want any Race Week action from us, subscribe to the channel, get notifications, turn the bell on. 1320 Video will not be doing Race Week 2.0 this year. Their schedule is just way too packed. They're trying to do drag week, they're trying to do a million other different things. I know that they're probably going to be at SCT Atlanta, which is while we're on race week, and that's because it's the last time that they're ever going to run at Atlanta, because the track's getting torn down. So you're not going to see any 1320 content from race week, so you're going to have to go with little YouTubers like us and Tom Bailey and Cletus McFarland and all those other guys. They'll give you some content, but if you want something different than them, we're all you're going to get. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.